Travis Damon Thomas was reported missing to Ahousaht RCMP on August 9, 2018. Travis was sent to Bartlett Island, located about 30 minutes by boat from Ahousaht First Nation. Ahousaht First Nation is located on the west side of Vancouver Island, north of Tofino on Flores Island. He was sent there as part of an Indigenous tradition to heal him from addiction and reflect on his life choices. Bartlett Island is about 1.5 kilometers long and 700 meters wide. Travis was camping on one end of the island, while another man was participating in a similar cultural healing exercise on the other side of the island. Travis was camped out on a beach and after a few days vanished. Travis was also trying to heal after his wife's death. The two had been close and he took it very hard. He began using addictive substances and wanted to quit and heal. Louis Frank Jr. and his family continue on with their search after the initial searches conducted by the RCMP and the Canadian Coast Guard. The Ahousaht and Tofino search and rescue teams participated as well. Followed were efforts made by the RCMP Police Dog Service, a search and rescue dog, and an independent search manager from the Como Valley Search and Rescue. Louis Frank Jr. is an elder from the Ahousaht and crosses the Clayoquot Sound to remote Bartlett quite often to search. As he pulls his aluminum skiff up to the beautiful sandy shore on the island, he points to the serene location where Travis spent his first 6 days. Travis was left there with a tent and some supplies, and for the first 2 days, his new girlfriend was with him. After she left, Travis was left alone to reconnect with nature and heal. Louis said that in the past, the island was used as a sacred retreat where young men focused on bettering their skills as young warriors. The island is a rugged mix of dense brush, caves, sandy beaches, and its highest point stands 32 meters or 104 feet from the sea level. Previous searchers have left a camp setup complete with lawn chairs, a fire pit, a large tent, and inside are dry clothing, with bins of candies and treats. Louis believes that his nephew Travis has visited the site, taking clothes and food. He believes that Travis will one day approach him, wanting to come back home. He says the others have seen Travis on the island more than once. They describe him as having a full beard and long hair. Louis believes that he watches from afar, believing people he sees to be the enemy. His relatives leave pictures and notes covered in plastic around the island, messages of love and hope. Travis was a gifted basketball player and even went on to coach. His loved ones are holding on to hope that he is alive and will return to them. They say that he is trained in survival, and being a former athlete, chances are high that he is alive, living off the land. The island is often shrouded in fog, but the rocks and shoreline provide food in the form of chittens, which are marine mollusks, sea urchins, and at low tide, abalone. And the shoreline is full of berry bushes. Louis said that he has heard Travis singing at times while on the island, and he has seen footprints on the beach. Travis's mother Jean also visits the island bringing supplies. She said that she can smell the scent of him on blankets she has left in the tent. He goes into the tent to sleep. He tries to hide that fact by replacing them back into the bags, but she said when you open them, you can smell him and it's painful. Relatives have set up a private Facebook group to track the rare sightings. There's numerous caves and little dens that he can bed down in. Jean vows that one day she will bring him home back to his 4 children. There have been remote images that have been captured of who they believe to be Travis, which gives his family more hope that he's still alive. There is much speculation as to the noted footprints and sightings as to whether or not it is actually Travis, because the island is open to visitors, and many people have also been critical about the tradition of leaving him behind on a lonely island to suffer through withdrawal alone, saying that leaving addicts by themselves can be cruel and dangerous. Being left alone with your thoughts can be scary. He may have been hallucinating or went out of his mind. And others say detox is usually medically assisted. Whatever the case may be, Travis is still missing and his family is devastated. Travis's case is obviously still open, with the Ahousaht RCMP, along with the Regional General Investigation Section, continuing their investigation and looking into the circumstances of his disappearance. Travis Damon Thomas is an Indigenous male that was 40 years old at the time of his disappearance. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall and weighs 175 pounds. He has black hair and brown eyes. He has several tattoos on his chest and arm. Police have no information to suggest that Travis left Bartlett Island, but are open to the possibility that he is no longer there. All reported sightings have been followed up on. Also, a rumor has been tossed around that he was not happy about having to go to the island, and he said he wouldn't return if made to go, but that is only a rumor. If you have any information or if you have seen Travis Thomas, please contact AHOUSAT RCMP at 250-670-9612.